Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about the old quarter. Um, the old quarter are like one of the street of the street Thăng Hà Nội. In the 1010, King Yidatu decided to move to the capital from Hoa to Đà La, Hà Nội now. The Hoa capital was chosen by King Đinh Lý Thiên Hoàng. The capital suitable for defending the nation. Why did the king moved to the capital? Because the country's peaceful period that was development that was suitable for development and convenient traffic, especially that was center of Red River Delta. After moving the capital, renaming to Thăng Long, his were always wanted his country was development and peaceful. That's what looked like the dragon is setting in the 19th century under Nguyễn Dynasty. Thăng Long was not a capital. King Gia Long chosen Huế was a capital. The chosen was Huế capital. It would change its character to Thăng Long, a word common form with different meaning. Prosperity. From 1831, King Minh Mạng renamed Hanang to Hanoi. So the city inside of the river such as Red River, Day River, Nhuệ River, and Tulip River. In 1945, after the revolution succeeded, Hanoi became to the capital of Vietnam. For today, Hanoi is more 1,000 years old. The old quarter, in fact, is a reminder of Hanoi. The story past is a story has been tied to the ebb and flow of the conquerors and traders over and the past 1,000 years. It was during the beginning of the Lý Dynasty when Emperor Lý Thái Tổ moved his capital to Hanoi. A community of craftsmen followed imperial entourage and the new city. Craftsmen performing similar service were organized into guilds. Youth members tended to stick together, protect their livelihood. The old quarter began to acquire reputation as a craft area when Vietnamese attained independence. In the 11th century, the King Lý Thái Tổ built his palace in there. In the early 13th century, the collection of tiny workshop village wicked clustered around the citadel's wall evolved into craft. Cooperatives began to branch out. And the development of the old culture in a different period. Only the dynasty from 11th century to 13th century in King Lý Thái Tổ moved the capital from Hoa Lư to Thăng Long, Hanoi. The artisans from surrounding craft village migrated into the new capital, set up guilds or cooperative based on their home village. The old quarter began from the craftsmen clustered around the citadel walls, and guide trees began to the name after the trade located there. In the 15th century onward, there were at least 36 trade guides. By the 15th century, the guide system changed and the renaming of the street after particular kinds of woods for grass began established future in the colonial period in French the rule. French colonial authorities introduced infrastructural upgrades, better drainage, sidewalks, lighting, and construction of rich house. European architectural style became more present in the building of the old quarter in the post 1954 and especially after 1986. After liberation, after liberation, after reunification in the 1954 and more markedly seen a restart of economic reform in 1986, the old quarter has seen a dramatic change. Trading conventions has become much crucial and area remains a boosting center of trade. Many of its old architectural and historical relics are reserved. Still about 47 of its 76 trees retain original chest-based names reflecting and graph or views or used to dominate the street. The ancient streets in the old quarter of the established aesthetic orders continuously developed area of Vietnam. Hanoi old quarter has history that spans 2,000 years and represented a tunnel of South Sea located between the Sword Lake, along with bridge, a former rampart, and a citadel wall. The old water started as snake alligator infested swamp. It later evolved into the cluster of village made of house on steel and were unified by the Chinese administrators who built ramparts around their headquarters. The meaning the trees name of a quarter to their long last age, the culture or 36 old trees as consisting of the 36 member streets. In the past, artisans moved to the capital to do business and gather together in an area to share resources. As a result, many of the streets were named after grassroots and individual trees phố hàng bún, phố hàng mã, phố hàng bạc. Example of the trees carrying the name of products sold there, uh, such as hàng bạc, meaning is silver, phố hàng đường, meaning is sugar, meaning is sugar road. And Mumbai Street, the street also a union of the two old streets. Mumbai sold rattan product and Hàng Mã sold sacred job, paper, replicas of money, clothing, and steel sets to burn for the dead. Mã is burned in front of the altar and such accompanied by prayers. Around the turn of century, the streets became the Mã Mây, where First Temple 76 Hàm Muộn, the Bạch Mã Temple. Why are all the trees on trees painted with lamb? The first one lamb was The first, we can't have skill or little insect that might bore into bark or light eggs in rags. While layer reflects sunlight, helping reduce uh, heat absorption during the day. This reduces damage from the large temperature difference between the day and night, which can harm trees, making the trunk white half of them stand out, especially at night on poorly lit street, reducing risks of accidents. That there may there may also traditional or symbolic reasons. In some places, the trees are painted around the new year to symbolize fresh beginnings. Why does the house have a chef? Why the house in the old quarter very narrow? The custom of Jewish house, typical of Hanoi old quarter, began as a tax-saving measure, in property in the 19th century when dynasty was taxed only by trees frontage. From the century, governments in Hanoi used to method determining property taxes based on the width of the property from the street. Not surprisingly, people responded by building houses as narrow as possible. The buildings were cleverly built to be thin but deep, clever, a way to avoid tax while still allowing plenty of space. Most of these buildings were owned by the single family operated small business or shop in front sections and living quarter or the rear. And the simple one-story spill and if business became success, often the building could expand the only way it could without paying more in tax upwards. It has raised a series of long, thin, and tall buildings. When the multiple floors are built, the family then share out the building with parents, grandparents, and the married children occupying floor each. The Frank architectural detail in the ancient house. The Frank people repaired the house in the late 19th. All the building materials was kept intact after restoration. Other people committee in charge of the house management put the house into tourist view as an ancient character model. The present significance of the administration, kitchen, and family meal. Vietnamese meal symbolize for the union and love, and has played an important part of the country culture. The family meal is one of the customs, traditional values, and etiquette of the ancestors. In the Vietnamese mode, family members have breakfast with different foods at a different time. They usually gather to have lunch and dinner together. In recent days, because of many reasons, they can have their lunches at schools, working place. So dinner is good chance for all the members of family sit around the tables, enjoy favorite foods, and talk to each other in a warm atmosphere. And the meaning of the dawn or a door sill in the ancient house. When you come to the uh, ancient house, uh, Vietnamese house, the door you can see door sill made of the wood standing in front of the house. It is lamp divided to areas inside house area and outside house areas. The dorsal higher the floor about 13 centimeter. It is protecting the house such as a rat, an insect or bug. When gas get into the house, there is a tension dorsal. If not, they can stumble when you there look down the dorsal. So head the low down. The active bolt meaning the presentation of the respect for the house. Uh, Ancestor worship and ancient administrational and ritual practice bring this tribute and discreet family members and reminding people their roots. Ancestor worship reflect influences of patriarchy and Confucianism on the Vietnamese cultural scene. Confucianism introduced to the Vietnam early during the Chinese domination. Filial piety, the most fundamental and Confucian values, have been very much appreciated in Vietnamese families. Accordingly, children are obligated to respect their parents in life or to remember them after they die. The practice of ancestor worship is the third and expression of filial piety toward deceased parents, relatives, and ancestors. People even to worship 5 generations of ancestors in the accordance with the Hồng Đức legal code, which were adopted by the Lê dynasty during the 15th century. Most Vietnamese families today have an essential altar placed in the prominent place of the house. It is set essential tables and pictures together with incense burned both in the center or symbol the stars. Inside the bowl usually stand a circular incense stick that represents an universe. Two candles are placed on the side of the altar embody the sun and the moonlight. The, the five theory element, five theory of 5 elements. The 5 elements is the basic way of ancient Chinese to know the war, the widely used in traditional Chinese medicine, public opinion, the theater, art, horoscopes, and accounting, and so on. The source of the 5 elements in the ancient time, all things have spirits, the totem concept, and such worship. Confucius 5 element thought found the book The Ritual, which records Confucius teaching children the way of the operation until birth. The meaning of the 5 elements include the 5 basic dynasty, gene and yang evolution, gold, good, water, fire, and soul. And the 5 elements make after Wu Hành are metal, good, metal, water, fire, and earth. It believes and control the gender and move of the universe. The ancient Chinese philosophy used the 5 element theory to explain the formation of the thing, the world, and its relationship with each other. Its emphasis the world designed to describe the moving form of the thing and the transformation called the relationship. Yin and Yang are the ancient theory of opposing unity, and the 5 elements are original systematic theory. The theory of element consists metal, wood, fire, and earth. Ancient Vietnamese believe these five elements from the universe and always motion through the two cycle, generating water, nourish wood feed fire, fire created earth, earth bear metal, and metal carries water, overcoming fire melt metal, metal cuts wood, wood panels, earth block water, and water extinguishes fire. On the family, this philosophy appears as a symbol of put an altar, a bronze incense burns metal, candle, alarm fire, cups of water, and ceramic bowls of the five fruit trade different color also reflect five elements wishing for harmony, prosperity, and balance in the family. The present meaning of the flowering offering on top burning incense candle lime flower fruit water in the symbol in the podium symbolic offering made to the trip jam, giving to contemplative gratitude and inspiration. A typical material offering involves simple objects such as a candle or oil lamp, a burning incense, flower, food, and fruit, water, or drink. Material offerings are considered eternal offering for words and deeds. Material offering nurture generosity and virtue. The act further honors the triple gem, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, deepening one's commitment to the Buddha path. Material offering might imbued with the following symbology: the lighting of a candle or oil lamp representing the light of wisdom, illuminating the darkness of ignorance. The burning of incense represents the fragrant scent of morality. The flower presents as an aspiration to achieve body the Buddha with a third into mark of the Buddha and the teaching of impermanence. Undoubtedly, Jan and verse expresses the desire for the mice flower to bloom in the springtime. Enlightenment, flow, fruit, food, fruit, water, and drink represent the nature of drama, dharma, and the wish to achieve it. The present of the meaning of the model, the flamingo standing stotor. The stotor are amphibious reptiles with a very long lifespan, offered as turtle gods in Vietnam. Because turtles has a strong body and ability and live a long time, it is considered a symbol of longevity. Furthermore, turtles are low-eating animals with excellent running abilities, to say although to extraterrestrial. Flamingo are reversed and preserved bird, and their image frequently depicted on alongside the gods. The flamingos is also symbol and Julius. The flamingo bird is reserved in towns, in particular William and the bird on higher, bird of supreme virtuous, and as a symbol the supernatural force, nobility, essence, and good wishes. As a result of the union of these two animals, the turtle and the flamingo, the symbol of longevity and was created, representing the desire for the longevity and symbol of good luck. Why did your people burn both this paper product? And in your opinion, Gears or usual custom. The voltage paper offering which is burned out throughout the year during special religious occasions, but mostly during the death, symbolize how many family members continue to remember and care for a deceased, as well as the gods and spirits. Offering include money, God, daily essentials like clothes, and sometimes even luxury like house, private jets, and cars and smartphones are made of the paper. This way, people can ensure God life for their deceased loved ones in heaven. In my opinion, the exercise is a evil custom because in recent years the practice has become associated with the waterfulness, fire hazard, and environment concern, with the pollution becoming a major public health issue in Vietnam. Biggest city, in my opinion, with pollution become a major public health issue of Vietnam. Biggest city. Um, in recent years, the practice has come associated with wasteful, fire and environmental concern, with pollution becoming major public issue of Vietnam's biggest city. Therefore, we should get rid of it. Thank you for watching video. This video, I want to talk about this old quarter and established the quarter and uh, five element and some customs of Vietnamese culture. Thank you for watching video. Bye.